If you like crime, stick around. I'm about to talk about 3 murders, absolutely no arrest for about 28 years. This is the El Paso cold case that still haunts the city of El Paso. August 11, 1994. It was supposed to be a regular day, a regular morning in El Paso, but inside a quiet home, something really horrifying had happened. When police arrived, they found an entire family deceased. 3-year-old Dante Santoni, his mother Connie Villa, and Connie's longtime partner Rafael Francisco Santoni. All of them had been stabbed inside of their own home. There were no signs of forced entry, no eyewitnesses, no immediate suspects, just a crime scene so violent that detectives knew that someone had wiped out an entire family. That's all they knew. As investigators searched for answers, every lead just seemed to go nowhere. Days turned into months, and months turned into years. Eventually, the case went cold. For the victims' loved ones, there were no arrests, no trials, and no justice, just unanswered questions. Nearly 3 decades later, advances in DNA technology gave detectives new hope. Evidence collected back in 1994 was re examined using newer techniques that they, they didn't have access to back in 1994. Investigators identified Arturo Ortega Garcia as a suspect. Authorities allegedly he had known the victims, and in 2022 he was arrested after being extradited from Mexico to face murder charges. For many people in El Paso, it finally felt like the mystery might have been solved, but the trial raised difficult questions, and it was going to be really difficult 28 years later to prove a murder. And the defense challenged that the reliability of the decades old evidence were just inconsistent. There was just too many inconsistencies. After hearing the testimony, the jury found Garcia not guilty in January of 2026. And today, no one has been legally convicted of the murders. Still, the deaths of Connie Villa, Rafael Santoni, and their 3-year-old Dante Santoni remain one of the El Paso's most haunting cold cases. And someone knows what happened inside of that house. And for the victims' families, the search for answers still continues. So hopefully someday they do come up with answers. Maybe even somebody will speak up. You never know. But if you like El Paso crime, follow along.